Hey everybody, we got once again day 2 for the Shuttle Tydirium at GenCon. We're losing our voices, so please forgive us. We're a little bit rough, and the Ewok crew is still unloading luggage, so terribly sorry about that.
Don't mind human resources. He's just taking out the trash.
Right. We have Phil, our co-pilot. We have Biff, chief engineer, and J-Bot, head of human resources. And Chuck is our auxiliary engineer, assisting us with a lot of stuff here at GenCon. So, is this your first time on the podcast?
It is.
Excellent. So, is this your first time at GenCon?
Oh, no.
Oh. How many years have you been here?
We started coming, what, about 6-7 years ago?
Yeah, I led you by about a year or two, but
That's about right. Yeah, maybe 5 years.
2010 was my first year. So,
That's probably about 5.
Excellent. So, what have you been doing here at GenCon?
So this is my first GenCon actually running events by myself. So I survived it. I got my 4 events here.
Good.
I'm done.
What'd you run?
Nothing X-Wing. It was a couple of naval battles, World War II naval combat. And,
Wait, which system?
naval battles.
Was that the name of the system?
Yep.
Okay.
And then it was a card game. And then V Commandos, which is you try to sneak in as commandos, achieve the objective, and then sneak out without getting killed.
That's like how I shop. Like go to Walmart, like get the one item in and out.
try not to
Try not to get killed,
Yeah. Or getting stuck in a line. It's pretty deadly no matter what.
Did you try to sneak past the cashiers at all?
No, you pay for it. That's part of the
Oh.
objective. But it's like, which the entrance to get the one item and out, like going through gardening. That's a really good, strong tactic. But,
You go in through gardening and pay at the sports counter.
so there's all these tricks to go in and out.
Even they agree.
Yeah. Right.
That's impressive.
All right, so day 2. What happened?
We had Mario Kart in the morning and in the evening. So J-Bot was running those, and I was the auxiliary assistant.
Yeah, 2 rounds of Mario Kart. Second wasn't as well attended as the first. Everybody seemed to leave happy. They all left with lots of random junk. Maybe they'll post it to the Facebook page, maybe not. I think they spent like 5 minutes apiece digging through my giant box of Star Wars crap.
You had some cool
I had
stuff.
some cool stuff in there, so they were like, "Oh my God, I've been seeing these since I was 10," like just random stuff like that. So they all had a smile on their face walking away, and some disappointed because they could only take one thing. So
Yeah.
I told them to come back. I mean,
Like there were some X-Wing omnibuses.
yeah, those went fast. The X-Wing Rogue Squadron omnibus.
Yeah.
There were 2 or 3 of those in there. Boba Fett omnibus disappeared quick. Some of those old Lego sets I talked about. Guys like, this is working. Ooh, I'm taking this.
You
Like,
should let me borrow those
on.
omnibuses because I've never read the Rogue Squadron stuff.
Sorry, too late. You can't play anymore.
I was running it. I couldn't.
When you were playing, the guy with the Punisher won. So Jason, if you he ran in the opening class and he won with a Punisher painted purple. With
Purple Rain, Purple Death Rain.
Purple Death Rain.
Yeah, Purple
So
Death Rain.
he had that thing loaded up with the bomblet generator.
Oh, it was
It was leaning too.
Yeah. Oh, he had it on a
Had
magnet.
little-
He had it on a magnet.
that type Punisher was fast because
Kind of dragging around the corner.
you could get the free barrel roll, do the speed 3 maneuver, and then get a boost.
Yeah.
So it was doing like speed 5.5?
Yeah. It was cooking.
It was going. It was
Ludicrous
pretty
speed?
fast. Yeah, it going flat.
For a Punisher, I mean, and it's
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
pretty good. So, yeah, it was fun to see the guys that they were super excited. We might have sold mats for crying out loud. These guys really wanted to do that. So,
Yeah.
Mats by Mars.
Yeah, they were all asking where we got the mats from too. So I was very impressed with that. So I think it went well.
The J-Bot arenas.
Yeah.
So then,
Good design.
Biff, you've been doing a lot.
So yeah, the big thing for me today was running the Death Star trench run scenario. And true to form, came down to the wire. Luke was the last remaining rebel ship being chased by Darth Vader and a handful of TIE fighters. And Han Solo was flying top cover in the Millennium Falcon. Took the shot and successfully blew up the Death
Very
Star.
cool.
So 6 hours of running came down to one
One
dive.
dive.
And was that
the way we
that
like
wasn't
to
the
do
only
it.
thing that you ran today, was it?
We had some casual B team.
B teams, yeah.
Run-in.
I ran into a B team because we had an odd number of B teamers, and so I got my
Took
butt
one for the
kicked.
team.
I did. I got stomped.
What'd you get stumped by?
I had the U-wing Garvin Dre's Z95, and one of the A-Wing guys, Jake Malstate, and in khakis. And the upgrade khakis. And he had Vader, Turf Veneer, 2 Academy, and Night Beast. And I killed Turf Veneer and Night Beast. I lost everything else. It was pretty bad. His dice were hot.
What did you do today?
So wait. So we've all been participating and all been really working towards doing stuff for the podcast and the event here. We got what you're doing. What did you do today, Phil? Well, he ran maybe not for the podcast, but he ran for the 1901. Our organization.
He was working for your hotel room. Is what he was doing.
Yeah, he was getting stuff. So what exactly did you do today, Phil?
Didn't you run Mario?
No, I participated.
That's what I meant. You were in the Mario Kart.
Yeah, he was helping make sure it floated.
I ran into Modified. I came in second in the first game and came in second overall.
Yeah, that's good.
Have you done Mario Kart before?
He was a play tester.
He was a play tester. So was the GenCon event fun?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So then, Phil, what did you get done today for the team?
I did a bunch of fun things today at GenCon. In the morning, I went to an escape room that was sports themed. Everybody told me got out alive.
They said the escape rooms were really good. When I was told.
Yeah, there's a
By
lot of
people
fun,
in the
yeah.
dungeon thing, they said the escape rooms were really good.
Yeah, the escape room was a lot of fun. I also played a few games. In the early afternoon, I played Godfather. It's a board game. I think it's made by Cool Mini or not. Yeah, it's really, really fun. You get to fight over New York City. It's a lot of fun.
New
so
York.
you're backyard, basically. Yeah.
You're fighting over your
It's my neighborhood. It's taking it.
Trying to belong to my own neighborhood.
Or the cannolis.
And then a lot of the rest of my time, I played this fun party type game called Two Rooms and a Room, where there's 2 groups of people who are in 2 different rooms, and there's 2 different teams, a red team and a blue team. And the blue team has a president VIP that they're trying to protect. The red team is trying to kill that VIP with a suicide bomber. So the red team is trying to put the suicide bomber with the president. Blue team is trying to keep the president away from the suicide bomber. And there's lots of dual rules in there that that's the
So like a little insurgency action.
yeah.
Getting
Little rebels versus the
shock and all.
Freedom fighters.
That's right. Yeah.
But you snuck into the FFG thing this morning.
That's right. I did make it into the FFG in-flight report.
Even though it was full.
Right.
He used
I stood in
do you
the-
know who I am?
the
line.
press
Right. That's right. I didn't just stand in the standing room waiting line like a chump.
Right.
I went to the front of the line and said, "Listen, I'm Phil Mead."
Wait,
co-pilot
did you
of
even
Shuttle
have to
Tydirium."
say anything?
They actually recognized me.
That's good.
It's odd because I'm not exactly like a public figure.
Right.
Yeah, but it's
I think they recognized my voice. I started shouting.
Yeah. Do you know who I am? Oh, we know that voice.
That's right.
I know a lot of dead Wookiees.
Then he walked.
He was. Yeah.
Oh, what?
We haven't got up to Wookiees yet.
Can't even get that right.
They're like big Ewoks. It's a big Ewok.
Yeah.
No, it's really it's dangerous.
So what was that like? I've never been to any live.
So yeah, it's a big presentation about all the different products that FFG puts out. So they went over their Rune Wars miniatures game. They went over some of their RPG systems, including the new.
Yeah, they're
one
doing
that's-
the
that's,
Age of Rebellion, the dice we use
Right.
land
Right. The idea.
The Ewoks are uppity.
The idea behind this called Genesis. It takes basically the RPG dice system and wipes out all the Star Wars, flavoring that FFG is put on those dice. So they're not like Jedi Triumph dice or regular Triumph dice, I suppose. And then I think they have sections where they make suggestions about how you can adapt these dice to work in a fantasy setting, steampunk setting, sci-fi setting. So they give you a little bit of direction there.
I'm interested. I talked to a guy outside of the FFG booth about all these things, but I was using my own credentials.
A little back alley action.
Right, yeah.
Amongst protocol droids.
Right, yeah, pretty much. He was busy doing
I'm into
It was all binary.
Yeah, can I plug in yet?
The most exciting part, of course, was when they announced upcoming products for X-Wing, and they led with the Phantom 2, I think,
So what is
which
that?
is the if you watch
That
Rebels,
must have
you
gotten
know
a lot of
Phantom 2
applause. Yeah, golf claps.
Here I thought it was
not a
an
whole ton
iteration
of
on your
people who were
favorite
like
ship.
really itchy
No,
for
no, no.
Phantom 2.
No, I watched the show. I know what
I
that
watched
was.
it too. I just didn't
I was wondering what that spry beyond was around that time.
It may have felt a disturbance in the Force.
No, I knew it was not. I watched the TV show. I know the Phantom 2 was in reference to the shuttle ship because Ezra totally screwed the pooch, and he totally. I mean, you gotta destroy it. That's a
typical
crap.
teenager.
Yeah.
takes the
Totaled
parents'
the family
car.
car.
Yes, took the car and he crashed it.
Crashed into a gas
Totaled
giant.
it.
All these things happen.
Totaled it. It was a nightmare. Now they got some crappy ass older model,
Yeah, some junker.
some Clone Wars era.
Yeah.
You know the
They pull
Lego
it out of a video
kit
game.
doesn't fit into the big
Wait.
Lego ghost.
There's another Clone Wars era ship
Is it really?
in X-Wing because it was an old
It is Clone Wars era, yeah.
separatist shuttle. It's an old separatist shuttle.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
It's Clone eras in X-Wing. This will not stand.
prequel stuff.
Prequels action.
Get out of here.
Yeah, you won't be concerned about that at
I'm not
all.
worried about that at all.
People, the outrage on that couldn't be heard because there were some other ships.
Yeah.
No one in the room was terribly interested, to be honest.
No one really cared about it.
So what else
The
happened there?
second ship that they previewed is a heavy scum fighter called the Kimo Gila. You might recognize that name from,
Of course.
Star Wars Galaxies. It's a heavy scum fighter in there.
Hut fighter. I mean,
Hut fighter,
particularly from the Huts, because within Scum there are two major factions that are involved: the Huts and also Black Sun. And this is a Hut.
Hut fighter.
Hut fighter, sure. It's a fighter. It's a small base ship.
It is a small base. They had it on a small base today. And it actually has an interesting bullseye arc. So
It doesn't have a 90-degree arc.
it has the normal 90-degree arc, but within that there's like a straightforward parallel lines coming out. And I heard someone saying that you might be able to affect multiple ships in that arc in one shot.
A railgun sort of thing.
Whatever it is, it's
Without
you're gonna
creating
get some sort of
speculation,
bonus.
though.
Yeah, you're gonna get some sort of bonus for lining up that shot, I'm sure.
Yeah, all has to be.
Yeah.
Or it's plays in the pilot skill or something.
You heard it here first. 12 red dice.
Yeah,
That's kind of what I was talking about.
it's probably pretty close. Actually.
My
Stone in the
my Star Wars X-Wing 2.0.
2.0 that we discussed very briefly.
Yeah, but it did have that like
That was
Yeah, you can
knew,
verify.
either you knew or they
Crystal ball.
or like always they were listening to us.
Right.
Bugs.
I came up with the idea a week ago.
That's right. He came up with
And
a
they can put this into production. real
mentioned
fast.
it. They're like,
Yeah.
and we're just
It was all
production.
demo prototypes.
Demo
though.
shots.
Pretty
So all we
red
know, the
crap.
guy just etched some lines on.
That's right.
the
They
thing.
scribbled it on there.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. This guy's
Yeah. So that was the second fighter,
Again.
and then the third one was some ship from
Little video game, I heard.
yeah, it's pretty obscure.
video
It's called Starwing Alpha. I think it's a AG-1 Nimbus Starwing.
That's
It's
pretty
got some
boring.
like, rockets on it, whatever. It's got slam, but a lot of people were excited about it. So they like, I really
Well, it's an
don't
Imperial
That
ship
was-
slam. That's a big
Imperial ship of slam. That's probably why.
You know, I just wish they would give us the assault gunboat
yeah.
finally.
What people were like really disappointed that it wasn't the assault gunboat. It's a Starwing. What the hell is it?
I'm sure it's overpowered. Whatever it is, it's going to be overpowered. I guarantee you heard that here first. It's overpowered.
You know, wait, let me Google this real fast. Wait a second, the Starwing actually is the assault gunboat.
What? Oh my god.
The assault gunboat.
Did they try and slide that one past anybody, or did the Ruger?
The Ruger.
Yeah, the
The Ruger
lead
came off earlier.
the lead for FFG, president or head of the studio, he did mention before he revealed it that it was the #1 most requested ship on the forums. So somebody knows
that Jedi Starfighter.
So Chuck,
next
for those who don't
episode,
know, in the old '90s game of TIE Fighter, you could play through as Merrick Steele, the TIE Fighter pilot, and go through different ships. There was a ship called the Assault Gunboat that you could fly, and it was a very popular ship. And people have been asking for this ship in X-Wing for
Since it came out.
3, 4, 5 years, and they haven't given it. And they're pulling out. They've been pulling out, but some consider even more obscure ships than the Assault Gunboat. And there have been some threads, some of the longest running threads in the forums, 23 pages of comments and such. Lots of pages asking for the Assault Gunboat.
They probably bottomed out.
For asking for this thing, and they're finally getting it. So people are a wee bit excited.
Cool. Yeah. The forums got very excited about that one. I'm sure whoever's listening to this might have heard by now. If you haven't heard, get excited. If you haven't heard yet, you're
Oh
not
my
paying
God.
attention. Yeah.
I'm excited for this Mount Carney ride.
Yeah. Now, there is one thing that you may not know that I actually, most people just left as soon as they finished
As soon as they said
the
gunboat?
presentation. No. Well, they also previewed Star Wars Legion,
I'm actually
which is the miniature Star Trek. It's basically in the same vein as Warhammer 40K in a way for Star Wars.
But Star Wars,
Yeah.
therefore better.
Also, it's got the FFG spin on it.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to use like maneuver templates to move, not measuring tape.
They don't sell measuring tapes, so but
Here's the trick. You can't make a custom measuring tape, but you can make a proprietary movement stick. Even the dice, I saw the dice, they're proprietary. They are not X-Wing dice. They are not dice from the Rebellion. They look like D8's completely new faces.
But they're 25, 28 millimeter. I saw some of the minis, and they look pretty. I saw the Imperial ones, and they look pretty darn cool. If I get a chance on Sunday, I'd love to go do a demo game.
They look good, but they're obviously painted for the demo.
Sure.
They look about 25 millimeter. I didn't handle them, so they might not know what they're made out of. It's plastic.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the material is.
I heard they were solid gold.
They are for FFG. Treated as such.
Was there any idea on the prices of what a starter kit would be?
They said to check the website.
$89.99.
Really? Or you just
No, that's what it said on the. If you go to the display case, it's $89.95.
All right.
So there you go, $90.
How much plasma is that?
Yeah, like I said,
it's a lot of blood, a lot of plasma.
Jim sat in line at the FFG.
I brought a stool with my foot.
At the FFG
Medical
arena,
reasons.
which I could bitch about all day. Not FFG, but just the stupid people that make that line like 10
That line was actually only like 20, 30 minutes. I went while he was in that and around lunch.
It was 20, 30 minutes, but 8 out of the 10 people walked in, browsed around like they're in their local game store, and walked out. I asked the guy, I was like, why are people doing this? He's like, I got no idea. There are people in there buying like, oh, look, I'm going to buy an X-Wing. Why are you buying an X-Wing?
Yeah.
Like,
What are you doing, man?
This dumbest
Well, I guess it's people who see the game there and then
maybe
decide like, oh, maybe I want to play this game. Buy an X-Wing.
Right. Maybe. Still, you're gonna wait.
Yeah, I mean,
you're gonna wait in line.
There are people here who have an X-Wing. But I'm sure that's why.
Kids these days.
Maybe they don't. Yeah. But the internet will definitely know about the gunboat by the time this comes to our.
It's already hit the internet.
Right. But
I think I heard it
won't
broke.
know is the answer to a question that I asked in the presentation.
You asked a question?
You got in.
I
Flash your
stayed.
credentials.
Most people left before the QA session started, and more people were leaving during the QA session. I think it's just kind of bonkers.
Yeah, lightweights. Those people aren't dedicated. Yeah.
Clearly.
That's why they don't have a podcast.
That's right. But I stayed towards the end. I got the last question.
Oh.
And my question was, what is FFG going to do about addressing player burnout in X-Wing game, and other competitively focused games that they have? And are they going to do anything like introduce more different ways to play the game, sort of like in the line of the Corellian campaign that they had for Star Wars Armada, et cetera, et cetera. And I got a pretty vague answer.
Yeah, of course.
From Steve Horvath.
Progress.
Yeah, progress. But what I could tell from the answer, I forget exactly how he phrased it, but he essentially suggested that they were going to introduce different tiers of competitive play, I believe. So they'll have the top tier elite, going after championships, etc. They might have like a middling tier where it's fairly competitive but not cutthroat, and then a casual bracket.
Almost like a tower,
Or a B tier.
or like when you get to a certain when you get to a certain point, like they do this in like PvP games and things where you
Laddering.
like a ladder, like where you're like, oh look, I got to this.
I'm not sure how they're going to decide who's in what bracket. They may just take the different cuts from the first day and say lowest bracket goes on to have their own tournament. Mid bracket has their own. Different game systems do that.
Yeah.
I've seen that done before.
Well, surely people won't start off at the bottom because they're maybe new to the game or new to the tournament scene and try to utterly kick face to earn points to get to the higher brackets.
Right.
Surely this won't happen because if that does, it will surely just basically make these tiers meaningless, as each tier is just about kicking your face in
I don't know
as
that.
much as possible,
I don't know,
like normal tournament X-Wing.
Who knows? They may not even be doing it how I suggest. I know that I'm very confident that there's going to be some sort of tiered division of organized play.
And surely this will be the fix to allow for
That's the
casual gamers
I really don't
to
actually
become
think
involved.
This whole tiered system is now linked to the gun mode. It has to be a success, right?
Right, yeah.
It's coincidental.
The tiered system lives or dies by the gun.
So wait, is it a
force in
coincidence?
action.
Is it a coincidence that the assault gunboat comes out, and within the same week there is a complete solar eclipse?
It could be the end of the world as we know it.
That is a pretty interesting coincidence.
Yeah.
Signs of the apocalypse.
One thing I actually seriously don't think that the tier, if they simply divide people up by competitive and casual oriented, I don't think that at the end of the day it makes a huge difference, because people are still going to be playing that same 106 asteroid, and the top people who are the ones getting burned out the fastest are still going to be playing the same game.
D for Minoc.
Oh, D. Oh, I thought you were saying D.
No, D for Minoc.
At least I got that one. Yeah, I was on that one.
Get the burnout comment.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's
The
serious.
the brightest stars burn.
It's oftentimes the most powerful lists are broken. That's why they're always powerful, right? And oftentimes broken mechanics
Game's not balanced.
are, surprise, not that fun to play or play against. So that's the root of the problem. I don't know what they're doing is going to do anything about it. But
Why hasn't someone told me this?
All right. So that's my soapbox moment.
So maybe one of the ways to deal with burnout is to do something like, I don't know, attend a narrative event that might be happening.
Or play some Mario Kart.
Try to blow up a Star Destroyer for 7 hours.
Oh yeah, that's a way to take the edge off.
We're having a good time with it. I mean, you always do, but it still always feels like it comes down to that die roll at the end. Let's save ourselves 7 hours.
Was it 7 hours? Was it?
It started at 4, it ended right around 10.
Oh, for the trench run?
Yeah.
It was a 4 o'clock start.
The event started at
no, we finished.
The event technically
Yeah, it was
started at
10.
3. We showed up at 3. We probably started at 3.
No, it was started at 4. We started playing about 4:30. We finished at 8.
No, you're talking about the trench run.
Oh, trench run, sorry.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
But we ran that one fast. We ran through that fast. And the Mario Kart ran really fast. Like a lot of seasoned players were running through it. So once you got the rules, I knew we could just walk away because they were running through it so fast. So But that's what happens. When you know the rules, the little weird stuff, all these scenarios and things, they don't really hurt you that much.
Yeah.
We did get a compliment from one of the individuals that played in our casual B team. He came over to me when their session was over with and thanked us for scheduling a casual session because they were very much looking to play a game in a non-tournament setting, and that was an opportunity for them to bring people together.
And we've had a few people that have come over just seeing all the stuff going on and have asked, like, what is this, first of all? How can I learn to play? Like, they're actually curious to learn the game. So I basically said, look for him, but not on Saturday. Like,
Yeah.
all of us are going to be busy on Saturday, so I said Sunday, if there's anybody over here, yeah, look for him.
What we ought to do is try and find a couple of tables aren't being used on Sunday and grab people, because you don't have families and stuff coming through on Sunday. So it'd be a perfect opportunity to start.
There were a lot of people that were casually into the game. You know, like they were coming looking at stuff. They, oh, I own some of the X-Wing minis, but I haven't really gotten into it.
Yeah.
And so they were wanting to know that. I talked Here's the Three Cluster, you know, Mario Kart.
He was selling.
Yeah, you were in some mode.
Always be closing.
Yeah, always be closing.
At least somebody knows that. He had no idea. Coffee's with closers. But anything else? Anything? What have you got tomorrow? Well, we know what we have tomorrow. What do you have? Anything fun, or are you playing in the narrative?
I'm going to take you to the narrative. You may need to go home and put my list together.
You might need to do that. We've only got a handful of hours left.
Yeah, I know.
Yep. T-minus.
Well, I guess I need to dig my epic ships out too.
Oh yeah, I need those too.
You still need those? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're running with rentals. We have some fun.
Awesome. Good. So, narrative event tomorrow, right?
Yes, we've been practicing.
They've been
going
studying
through stuff.
They've been
Mission
studying.
briefings.
I have been doing that.
I've been flow charting. It's great.
So the Death Star's coming around.
Yeah, we have to do the briefings of
Akbar.
Imperial officer voices of Akbar.
That's right.
Yes.
So do you have a good British accent? Because you know I don't.
Can't do accents like
Right, I have to get in character.
I could probably do a good chunk
No,
scene.
I need some moments.
You've got a hat on. What more do you want?
I'm not going to show the internet.
Okay, good. All right. Anything else, guys? We'll close it up.
We got our dice trays.
Yes, we did have dice trays.
Ewok fur lined dice trays. They're J-By Industries.
Yeah. We had to outsource those, unfortunately. You know, we had provided materials, but we outsourced the work. Just too busy right now, the time of year.
But this is something we might be pushing for one of our affiliates. For other people beyond us. Yeah.
Is that a wholly owned subsidiary of J-By Industries?
We don't really like to talk about that stuff, you know, on the other side.
But
Our lawyer suggests
I'm very satisfied with my product. So.
It's awesome.
Awesome. Yeah.
Oh, we met a bunch of guys like from
OCX?
OCX.
Is around today?
Yeah. I bumped into one of the Crate guys, actually. It turned out I used to play Warhammer Fantasy with him back in the day, because I was from Raleigh, so...
I didn't meet you because I was in the show floor.
I was in line for food with
okay.
him.
I was wandering the show floor. Still have not finished the exhibit hall. Still making my way through the exhibit.
Why, sure.
Got 3 more rows to go. Hopefully on Sunday I will finish the last 3 rows. A lot of cool stuff. What are you going to do?
I want to do the Imperial
A
Legion.
bag of free stuff
Or-
sitting over there. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
All right, good. Awesome. All right.
Stay tuned.
Day 3, assuming we're still
Will
awake.
Colonel Bolin be saved?
Probably not. I've seen the stereo. All right, guys.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to help us continue improving and expanding our channel's content.